You're such an asshole.
Asshole Consulting, how you kids doing? I have horrendously slow internet at the place I'm staying, so I have to go to the coffee store to upload these, so I apologize for the delay for some of you that I've had to deal with. Hi asshole, love your shit. Starting university in Northern Ireland, my degree is in electrical engineering. I'm staying at home with my parents rather than moving out to halls on campus. This was my decision as I wanted to save money. However, I'm 19 and still a virgin and barely have any friends. What do I do? Oh fuck. Oh, can you get an email response? Oh, you want video response? Alright, you paid for that. Alright, there we go. Okay. I said, okay, send me some pictures. Alright. Yeah, you got that nerdy, freaky look like you've never thrown a punch in your life. You're skinny fat, although you do have a frame. You got a frame to you. You could lift weights. I don't care what the fucking Europeans are wearing. Knock off those fucking skinny jeans right now and get rid of the fucking Converse. Just look at what all the masculine men, not the fucking pussy little European boys are wearing over there. See what the real men who are getting girls wear their clothes. Yeah, 19, you're still a virgin. Dude, don't worry too much about it. God, look at those fucking skin. What, dude? Fashion. Right off the bat, fashion. Gym and fashion. I can see a little bit of a gut there. You need to get rid of that. That's physically what you have to do. You have to start hitting the gym, and you got to get better fashion. Your hair, I don't know, maybe you could do something with it. And you just look like the guy who is like Mr. Nerd and you don't talk to. I don't have no friends. All right. The number one cause of losers and nerds, well, you're not a loser because you're in the chemical engineering, but social losers, nerds, not having friends, it's because you guys are cowards and you're weak and you're pathetic. And you're more afraid of going out and hitting the gym than you are the life of loneliness and perma-virgin status you'll ever have. The question is up to you. Do you want to go and participate and suffer the challenges and put forth the effort and rigor that is required to go to the gym? I'm not even necessarily say go to parties, but approach women to get shot down. Do you have the balls to go and get your ass shot down? Because when I was 18 and 19, that was the game, man. You got your ass shot down. And then all of a sudden a girl would say yes, right? That is success. But every guy, I don't know any good. What that says to me, translated in English, is I am a coward. I'm not willing to put forth the effort to go and approach women and get my ass shot down. I'm a spineless crybaby because my feelings are going to get hurt. And you're too fucking lazy to go to the gym. That's 95% of the nerds who can't get laid and can't find friends. Alright? So that's it. Now, I will admit, there's also a psychological component or something that isn't. You can't just go to the gym, lift weights, get ripped, and then still not. And there may be like you don't have an older brother, your parents never told you, you never got. How do I make friends? How do I go out and be social? Okay? So, the first thing you gotta do is you have to go out and be social. You're in college, dude. There's meetup groups, there's school clubs, there's all this shit you can participate in. Go find the ones that you're interested in. Go take ballroom dancing. That's a great way to learn to interact with people and interact with the opposite sex. Alright? So I would strongly recommend ballroom dancing. I'd recommend going out. And then when it comes to socializing, male or female, social or sexual, the rule of three, which I've said before many times in many videos before. Your goal is to become a very interesting person. You want to become rare. You want to become a sought-after commodity. And so for every time somebody says three things to you, you respond with one in kind. And don't be a fucking nerd engineer. Well, he said three, now I must say something. It's a rule of thumb, right? Most conversation is people waiting for their turn to talk about themselves. And if you can simply learn to ask people about themselves, serious, sincere questions, not fake ones, sincere questions, you learn the art of listening, find out what they are saying about themselves, and then find something that's genuinely interesting to ask about them. You know yourself. You know yourself. You don't need to talk about yourself no more. You live with yourself 24/7. There's nothing about you you don't know. Right? So inquire about other people. Male or female, doesn't really matter. If it's very interesting, ask and inquire about them. Right? But usually you let people talk 3 times. At a party, you let them talk all the time. And then, if it's one-on-one, you ask very interesting questions. So you have to pay attention to what they're saying, realize what they're saying, incorporate it, and then ask them follow-up questions. Or if you're at a party, basically you just sit there and you wait for the perfect pitch to be thrown over the plate, or whatever they have in Ireland. Right? You wait for an opportunity to make a very clever, very witty, very tasteful, very funny observation point or something like that. And while everyone's trying to jam the conversation with things about themselves, if you just sit there and sniper, you hit them out of the park when they come over the plate, these really good ones, you come off looking like an amazing man. You look like the world's most amazing. Well, right now you're not going to, because you need to hit the gym and you need to get better clothes. You don't even need better clothes. You just gotta get rid of these douchey clothes, unless that's how they're dressing in fucking Ireland. Oh, I'm so happy I wasn't part of that country. All right. So it's not necessarily, now you'll have opportunity to speak about yourself. There's no problem, but it's kind of, like, there's a little bit. Now here's the other thing. You're 19. You're not an interesting person. You haven't done shit that's interesting. It takes about a decade, if you really work at it, to go and do cool, interesting shit. This is not to besmudge you. It's just the truth. I mean, every 19-year-old girl, look, the only reason anyone's interested in 19-year-old girls is because they want to fuck them. But in reality, you take sex away, 19-year-old girls are just as uninteresting and unaccomplished as you are. So don't feel bad, like, yeah, you have some interest, you have some hobby, you're going to school and all that, that's fine. But this is part of you becoming, to get a girl, you have to go and start getting hobbies and becoming a man. Again, you have this blank hard drive, you gotta start putting fucking programs on that shit, so when a girl opens it up, oh, I like to play some of these games. Right? So you can't just, well, I'm the electrical engineer and I'm, I don't have friends. It's like, fuck, get away from me. People are more comfortable around people with AIDS than fucking people like that. So yes, you're going to go out and you're going to be social first. All right? You're going to learn to interact with other people. You're going to join clubs. The other thing going forward to get girls and to get friends is you're not going to force it. Okay, that's the you're not capable of being a friend to somebody if you just you're going to offer nobody of any value or interest or entertainment or intellectual engagement, right? So your goal is not to get friends as much as it is to merely socially interact. Go to social venues, go to social activities. Even though I hate it, it would pay well. You'd learn a lot if you just went to a nightclub to check it out and realize what fucking bullshit is, or go to a bar. You are to get out there and get some experience and get a feel for the land and how the social world works. And especially with friends, but a little bit different with women, but we're going to get to that. You're not going to try to get friends, okay? Will you be my friend? And you're that creepy ass fucking weird nerd kid. You are just going to go and be social. And friends will happen naturally. I cannot emphasize that enough. I never understood, well, how do I make friends? What do you mean, how do you make friends? How don't you? It just happens. You're hanging out with this guy, and all of a sudden you're calling him fuckface. You're like, you're really good buds. So don't force that. Your job now is to start going into the world of being social. Ballroom dance, this and that. You'll be invited to a party maybe. Oh, we're all going to go salsa dancing over in Edinburgh, even though it's on a separate island. Whatever. And then you're going to do that. But you're not going to seek friends out. Your number one mission is work at school right now. So this is just to get your feet in the water, get you learning a little bit, learn how to swim. Soon your friends will develop. You'll develop a social network, you'll develop friends. It'll take 3 months to a year, depending on how hard you're studying. All right? Then we'll talk about girls. Okay? Girls is kind of the same thing. You are not, when you take ballroom dance class, you're going to hang out, you're going to do things. You are not there to get a girl. Okay? You're not there to get a girlfriend. You're going to learn first how to interact with women and talk to women. That's your first thing you're going to do. So just as you're a little bit fish out of water with socializing, you're also fish out of water with girls, and you can't just go, hey, can I stick my penis inside you? You're just going to talk to them. Seriously, 6 months, you're just talking to them. Unless the girl like grabs you and starts making out with you, okay, fine, you got a green light. But for now, you're going to learn to socialize with both males and females, socially and sexually. And then once you're comfortable around women, and you know how to talk, and you got this cadence down, and it's a second nature, and you're not thinking about it, you're not worrying about it, then start looking and asking out girls. How to do that, dude, that's a whole other separate thing, but you gotta ask them out. Usually be clever and witty. I like simple approaches like, hey, you're cute. You wanna go out? That's probably the simplest and easiest thing to do, all right? But once you get to that point, you're starting to talk to the girls and you start asking them out, expect failure. That is how you succeed. You're going to fail, right? It's going to be a question whether you're going to accept that as a real man, that failure is success, and you're not going to let it bother you, or you're going to, oh, I'm afraid, I'm the typical nerd who's afraid, oh, I'm going to sit here and feel sorry for myself. Meanwhile, another 6 months go by, you're at the gym, you're going to have some really good improvements. So 6 months if you go regularly running and lifting weights. And then, finally, right? Kind of like, let me, before I get ahead. And just like friends, you're not going to force it with the girls, okay? You're going to ask a girl, she says, no, cool. You go to the next one, right? Now, all of this, I know you're, I'm 19, I'm still a virgin. Doesn't matter, dude, okay? I didn't get laid in college. You know why? Because I was ready to go to fucking college. I was also working full-time, going to school full-time. There wasn't a lot of fun. That's your goal. Your goal is to get your degree. That's why you're in college. You're not there for the college experience. You're not there for... So keep that in mind. Now, there should be enough time. You can have a social life and find girls as well, unless you're working full-time, going to school full-time. But you should be able... You should be only focused... Your primary goal is your education. All right? That's your primary goal. All right? An immediately close secondary goal, I would say, would be socializing. Friendly, not sexual. Forget when women are, like, third place on this. You need to learn how to socialize with people. Otherwise, you're going to be that fucking nerd engineer graduate who doesn't know how to fucking get a job and can't interview for shit. Third, fine. Go ahead, chase after girls. It's going to be taxing. It's going to be a pissing away of your time. You may not have that time. Remember, your education is more important right now because you're in a real legitimate field. That's a tough one, too. But I would not let... If you start failing with women, that means you're succeeding. So don't let it get you down. But certainly do not put that... Reprioritize it, putting women up top, socializing second, and then maybe your education. Your education comes first, your socializing with men's getting some good buddies comes second, bitches come third. Alright, that's it. You guys got questions, assholeconsulting.com. Your older brother from America will kick your ass, and you will be thankful I did. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.